Hello, hello, welcome in. Happy Monday. Actually, you know what? Yeah, happy Monday. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day, that the weekend went well, and we are back in the Shire, and it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. Hi, Anthony. Hello, hello. We are finally, after last week's attempt at getting into spring, actually getting into spring. Yes, we are, because I think, yeah, we did the last day of winter last time, first day of spring today. We got things going on. I don't remember if we've invited anybody to a meal. I kind of flopped on that a little bit last stream, but I can only do what I can do. I'm trying. Attempts are being made. We're still trying to become a whole village. That is definitely my fault. I need to bring a salty meal to Lily, so we'll try to do that. I need to find Delphi. Actually, I might have invited Delphi to a meal. And we'll have to see what's around this season and get some things. It'll be good. It'll be good. Hi, Flower Loki. Hello. This dream snap is ruining you. Well, would you believe me if I said that I haven't done a single thing about dream snaps for this week? It's just gonna have to deal. We'll wear this for now. Okay, cute. Anyway, this is what we'll wear for now. Save changes. Yeah, I haven't started this week's dream snap. I haven't considered this week's dream snap. Is it getting done? Probably not. But it'll get done. Okay. We have Daisy, Sandyman, Orlo, and Farmer Cotton coming over. Cool. Okay. We can do that. You're posting this in the Discord to shame yourself once it's done. Wait, you're posting the finished product or what? Okay, let me grab all of these things. Yes, stunning. We got a nice little egg. The end product. Well, I'm excited to see it. Yeah, the emotions theme is not... I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. The game feels a little bit quiet. The music is kind of low, but it might pick up. I'm gonna turn it up for you all a little bit. You accidentally played this for hours today? Got Neffy to level 10 friendship? No, what do you mean accidentally? That being said, I do get it. That's how I've been with Discounty recently. I wanted to play Discounty this morning, but I knew if I did, I would play like until stream time, and I simply could not have that. So I haven't opened it today, but for those of you who saw my first stream and the members that saw my second stream of Discounty, I may have upgraded the store again. We're moving and grooving. Currently looks like, wait, what? Emotions bunny. Hi, Yana. Hello. Anything else I can pick up without emptying my pockets? I don't believe so. Everything else looks like... Oh, that? Okay. Here we go. Hi, kitty. You know, I'm doing okay. Not too bad. You only meant to play for a little bit, but when you logged off, it had been nearly 3 hours. Yeah, definitely been there. Okay. Before I go into town, I'm going to run over to Miss Rosie and turn in the gardening thing. That'll be good, I believe. Ooh, I can't wait to see what new stuff we have around this season. Also, spring is pretty. The pink trees, chef's kiss. Skip our way up here. Hey, girl. I've completed some gardening club missions. Seems like you don't have any room in your pockets. Would you like to make some room in your backpack so you can accept it here, or should I get Orlo to bring you the oats? Just send it to me. Deliver. Okay. Also, I've completed more gardening club missions. Send the milk to my doorstep. And I guess let's talk a moment. It's good to see you, Tinker. And you, Rosie. Let's have a talk. All right. I'm listening. What is this place? It's a secret swamp or bog, and you can pick cranberries here. You only get them in autumn and winter. Oh. Not autumn and winter. And it's spring now. Okay. And this is the best place to find them, so I only tell my friends about it. Thank you, Rosie. I'm pleased to be your friend. So I've been thinking, is Bywater going to be a village? I think so. I reckon so too. I've never seen my dad so happy. Dad thinks it's our job to look after Bywater. He keeps reminding young Tom about it. Young Tom's going to be Farmer Cotton one day, but I don't think he wants to be. I sometimes catch him looking sad. What do you think I should do? Be nice to him. Get him to talk. Isn't that your brother? It wouldn't be easy, but I can give it a go. What about you? What are you going to be? Dad says I have to marry someone important, like the mayor of Mickle Delving. I just want to marry someone kind, who's good to his friends, and who likes cranberries. See you later, Tinker. That's cute for you, Rosie, and from my understanding, you maybe marry Sam or something. I have to say, I do not care. I have to say, I do not care. But that's cute for you. You ran your first shift at work yesterday. Building's still standing. Everyone's alive. Good. We love to see that. Okay. Let me skip to my loo past my house to sell these flowers. I got stuff to do. Time's a wasting. I said love that journey for you, and I do. That's really exciting. Hi, Chrome. Hello. Okay. Skip, skip, skip. My coffee is well and truly cold now. Okay. One thing I will say, the more time that passes, the more I would kind of enjoy a little fast travel option. I know it's not in the lifestyle of a hobbit, and yet it would bring me a lot of joy. Dream stuff is posted in the Discord. Nice. I have no idea what I'm doing for mine. When we raided Decorista yesterday, she had these cool little like portal looking things that I think are memory display things. Well, no, I know they are. I'm assuming they're from the Joy and Sadness questline somewhere, but I don't have them. Okay. Pea seeds. Rhubarb. I'm like out of rhubarb, so definitely need that. Strawberry. Shallots. What else do I think I need some of right now? Coriander. I don't know if I need the rest of this right at this moment. I feel like maybe some potatoes. Okay. I'll take those. Let's see. Oh, good quality bacon, but I have 7 of those. Trying to buy better quality stuff so I can make people better quality meals and get them to like me more. Let's also check Sandyman's shop. You went with the least amount of effort and took a snap with Joy in their house. I mean, it works. Still, the thing that's giving me the most pause, I suppose, about the dream snap is figuring out what to wear. I haven't looked at the tags. Well, I had today a little bit. I might have just like a teensy weensy, but I haven't looked at it too much. But I know the tags never really work with what I actually want to do. Dill! Actually, I love dill. Lena, hello, hello. Oh, actually, I love dill. I haven't had anything with dill in a long time. I don't know what it is about it. It's so tasty. I feel like it just feels like summery. If I were to believe this game, it's a springtime herb, but yeah, tastes summery to me. Okay, skipping once more. This way, this way, this way. I think a couple days ago, I briefly kind of brought up the Wuthering Heights movie that's coming out next year. I now am more informed slightly in that I watched the teaser trailer or whatever. The director of it has a cool name. I don't know them, but they apparently directed Saltburn or something, which I never watched. The trailer, it was certainly something. Unbring it up. Listen. The trailer was certainly something. I'm gonna watch it probably, not in theaters. I do enjoy the book Wuthering Heights. I've enjoyed a couple adaptations that I've seen. I do think there's an interesting conversation to be had about Jacob Elordi, that's his name? Sure. This poor man, I can never remember his name. About him being cast as Heathcliff, but it's really every Heathcliff that's cast except for like one person in one adaptation. Like, that conversation is a conversation. But it's just like it's giving chaos. It's giving Charlie XCX is making music for it. There's a lot going on. I have many questions and zero answers, but I'm intrigued. After reaching a milestone in the Foraging Club, your backpack capacity has expanded by another 5 slots. Yes, thank you so much. You now have more space to hold ingredients and meals when traveling Bywater. Continue progressing the Foraging Club to unlock more slots. Amazing. Wait, goodbye? I could have sworn I had more things. Club progression? Oh, wait, maybe I maxed it. No. Did I max it out? No. Okay. Maybe she just accepted the multiple that I had or something. Beep, beep. Bop, back over there. You've never read the book and the trailer still made you mad? Listen. I feel like the book is interesting. I haven't read it in a number of years, but it's messy. It's messy, but it also knows one thing about me. I love a messy book that knows that it's messy. You studied Wuthering Heights for A-level English Lit, and 20 odd years later, you still can't reread it. There's something there. There is. Do I play this once a week? It's your favorite game? I don't have like a specific schedule of when I play this game. It has been about once-ish a week, but that's just the way that it's been. It's not like... The only thing that's really kind of a permanent installment on the channel is Dreamlight Valley on Sundays and Wednesdays. Mondays and Tuesdays are my swing days, where I play whatever's new, whatever I want to. And recently that has been Tales of the Shire, but don't get attached. Don't fall in love with that horse. Okay. I would like to turn in these things. Thank you. Thanks, Old Noakes. Goodbye. And we skip away. It may turn out like Tears of the Kingdom. I would say no, because why? Because in my mind, actually, do I believe this? How do I explain this? Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, etc., etc. There are some games that I pick up for story purposes, and there are some games I pick up for like vibes purposes or like just like general enjoyment seeing what's up kind of things. If I'm playing something like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Kena Bridge of Spirits is one of those, Spiritfarer was one of those, cough cough, something like that, I'm generally picking it up for like with the intention of completing the story, because that's what I'm mostly interested in. A game like this to me is more of a checking it out and vibes kind of game where there is a story, but it's not as big of a factor in the game. So I don't really intend to play a specific amount of it. It's just until I'm not having fun anymore or we're busy with something else. Okay. I can make... Do I have a salty meal in here? That's bitter or sweet. Okay. I think some people, you know what? I have bitter and sweet meals. Let me see what people wanted again. Is it worth buying full price or sale? I mean, this is expensive for a cozy game, in my humble opinion. I don't know if or when it will go on sale, but I would recommend probably picking it up on sale versus full price, but I do enjoy it. So if you want to play it and you want to pay full price, I feel like I'm enjoying the game. I don't regret spending this money, but I would have liked to spend less. Too sour, too sweet. There's a lot to do in Tales of the Shire after the main story, but it's definitely not an infinite game. You hope it gets an expansion or two. Yeah, and like, just because I don't play a game like this game or Discounty, for instance, on the channel, like this will not be a permanent installment on the channel. That doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it or like I won't play it outside of the channel. Okay, I need a sour meal, or I can just make this for I can probably make this sour. Stone loach. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, there we are. Mushroom. If I put something sweet in here, it'll be fine, but how about we do... I feel like puffballs are going to be coming back soon. I'll do that. Chunky. Okay. Discounty is fun. You bought it in Tiny Book store after seeing your videos. I want to play Tiny Book Shop or Tiny Bookstore or whatever it's called so badly. I haven't purchased it yet. I shall have to wait to do such a thing, but I did watch EJ Play's video playing like a little bit of it. It looks so fun. Oh my goodness. I generally try to avoid seeing stuff about games before I actually play them. Every now and then I make a little exception when I feel like I need to. I felt like I needed to make a little exception for that one because I was so excited about it. I didn't know it has like actual books in it. Oh my goodness. Like the books that you sell in your bookshop are like real world books. Sign me up. I need it. I'll make those. Oh, nice that. This is unfortunate. Can I change this to like this? Because that way I have to fight a little bit less with things. You see me as primarily a DDV content creator who does variety when she's in the mood. See, I feel like that is the vibe, but I would kind of like to move away from that. I'm not gonna lie. Not that I want to move away from Dreamlight Valley. I just want to move away from feeling like I have to play Dreamlight Valley to get people to watch the channel. So we got to see what we can do about that. Pop that in there. Oh. I was looking at the wrong thing. All right. Throw in some more bacon grease. And make that more tender. Stunning, stunning, stunning. smoother. Beautiful. Okay, store and backpack. We got all of our meals, or we should have all of our meals. So we're gonna pop... Oh, I also need... Okay. You just see me as a cozy content creator. Fair enough. I mean, that's kind of how I would consider myself, but I also understand that my perception of me is not necessarily like the perception. Okay. I shall plant these things later. It's already evening. I feel like somebody changed the clocks. What is up with daylight savings that this day has gone by so quickly? I play Palia. I used to play Palia fairly regularly back when it was first dropped as a beta. I've played it a couple times since I stopped playing it regularly. But the thing with Palia was that, like, at least for me, it's not really the type of game that I felt was sustainable as just like a stream game. And I felt like I didn't have either the time or the desire, depending on, you know, what day or week or month you were talking to me, to play it off stream enough that I felt like I was progressing in it. Palia to me is a game that requires kind of a lot of time investment from the player. And I don't always want to invest that much time in a game, like a single game, consistently. Here's the salty meal you asked for. Do we get Tinkerbell soon? We do. In the Wish Blossom Ranch DLC that should be coming in November. Wait, why are we deceased, kitty? Thank you, Tinker11. Not a moment too soon. Okay. Salty meal. Why did I make that one good? Whatever. Gift. That Sandyman keeps getting all friendly with the assessor. What does he want with the assessor? I thought he didn't want Bywater to be a village. I thought that too, Tinker. I'm not happy about it. Oh, that was it. Okay. Don't mind me. Oop, trying to leave. Trapped. Excuse me, everybody. Oh, you've already forgotten what it was about. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, you want to know the best thing that this is so dramatic. You want to know the best thing that happened to me since last stream? Let me tell you. So famously, the Jonas Brothers are touring or something, and they keep bringing out guests from, like, I don't know, that they've either worked with or like were making music for the Teeny Boppers around the time they were making music for the Teeny Boppers. They had a Camp Rock reunion with Demi Lovato somewhat recently. That was legendary. That was exciting. We stood, we clapped, we snapped, we cheered. Within the past 24 hours or so, oh my gosh, they had 5 seconds of summer. Oh my goodness. Now, that was quite the shock and surprise because 5 seconds of summer and the Jonas Brothers, to me, don't really correlate in terms of, like, time frame. Like, was I a fan of both? Well, yes. Well, yes, I was. But I was probably, like, a little bit old to be, like, a Five Sauce fan when Five Sauce first came on the scene. But seeing all of them up on stage together, it was truly legendary. It was. You're not sure if you want to get the new DLC in Dreamlight Valley, but you want Tink, you're conflicted. I mean, there's still so much information about the DLC that's going to be released, so maybe after the showcase, you'll have a little bit more of an idea about whether it's for you or not. Hi, Aces. But yes, I am a big 5 Seconds of Summer fan. I'm a big fan of their group work. I'm a big fan of their solo work. Callum's album is in constant rotation in my little home. Yes, it is. So seeing Nick Jonas take a verse and she looks so perfect. I didn't know I needed this. What did I do to deserve this? Yes, friendship levels. Okay, tough crowd, Farmer Cotton, but okay. All right, Orlo, what do you have for me? Chicken pie in a dish. Buttery, opulent bed. Amazing. Thank you. Goodbye. Where are my other people? Sandy man? Oops. You're invisible. I heard you have something for me. I think I pushed him onto the roof. Why am I looking up there? Quite the generous fellow, haven't you noticed? Farmer Cotton said do better. Listen, it was rude. Actually, I think I only gave him like a 1 or 2 star meal though. Hello? We good? I think we're broken. I think he can't give me the thing because he's on the roof. I think I have to... This is tragic. I can't click the escape button. This is bad. Okay. We played a whole day and I didn't save. All right. Well, when you try your best and you don't succeed. I gotta close this out and open it again. Oh, dearie, dearie me indeed. Anyway. Okay, Steam. Why would you do this to me? You'd be rage quitting? Well, I am quitting. I'm quitting, but I'm starting again. I mean, okay, on the positive side, though, it was only 1 day. This could have happened, like, at the end of the stream, and this, unfortunately, is not one of those games that, okay, that saves every night that you go to sleep. Save before hosting a meal. I don't think it was a meal that was the problem. That's never happened to me before, as far as I recall. I think it was specifically because of... Okay. Because of how Sandy Man got glitched out. He was trying to give me something, but he could not. You had that happen to you in Dreamlight Valley today, talking to Joy. Yeah, I've had that happen in Dreamlight Valley before. Not for a long time, though. Knock on wood. Okay. Listen, now we can redo this day and make it better, though. Let me put that there. I'm just gonna keep these flowers for now, and I'm gonna bring a salty meal. Yes, I am. And get that out of the way. We'll do... I really don't need to give you something good. Mushrooms on a nutty breading. Well, sure. Penny bun? Oh, I can't use the cranberry. I don't have enough of it. This'll do. You gotta do something not sweet or, oh. Well, sweet it is. Make you more smooth. And add some saltiness right to ya. Happened to you in Harvest Moon and you lost days of progress. Oh no. Okay. Smoother. I'm gonna put this in here actually, and we're gonna cook one of the mushrooms with something salty, because that way there will be 2 salty things and then only 1 bitter thing and 1 sweet thing. Listen, this brain do be working sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay. Yes, that is a salty meal right there. You got Tiana's ribbon and Scrooge's today? Nice. I got nothing new from Scrooge. It was very disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Monday meetings should be banished. Agreed. I do agree with that. Oh, while I'm here, I'll just pick these up as well. Perfect. You're excited to see the Scrooge reskin for Wish Blossom Ranch. I don't like WR as an acronym for Wish Blossom Ranch. I don't know why. It just doesn't look right, but that's not your fault. I also am curious. I imagine we'll get a Scrooge and a Remy's there, right? But The area that we saw feels like it's the main biome, and it also doesn't like have an area that looked like that's where Scrooge's and Remy's would be, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh. While I'm here, let me just make sure. 7 of those. 8, 6, 5. Okay. I will take those. Wide receiver, not that. I'm not a football girly. The way I had to like second guess myself and make sure that wide receiver was a football position, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Peas, rhubarb, strawberries. Oh, not you. Oh no. I also needed these ruby taters and the shallots. Oh, I don't have enough money. Are shallots classified as seasoning, or are they under like onions, under vegetables in this game? I'm not sure. Oh, salty meal to Lily. WBR doesn't look great either, honestly. And it doesn't make sense. All in all, Wish Blossom Ranch is one of those names that to me, it sounds cute in theory, but when you actually try to say it, it's like a lot for your mouth to move in, you know? It doesn't feel right coming out of my mouth is what I'm trying to say. Wait, where's Lily? Oh, at her house. Okay. Well, take me to Old Noakes first, I guess. Your poor fantasy team, you think you IRL jinxed the players you drafted because about half of them got injured in the very first game. Oh no. My partner usually does fantasy football, but he's not doing it this year, I don't think. Feels like something out of a name generator. Well, yes, Wish Blossom Ranch. I mean, the more I say it, the less it feels like calisthenics for my mouth, but it's still a little odd. Doesn't have the best flow. Can we agree to collectively call it Wish Blossom or the Ranch? I say we call it the Ranch. I did the fishing missions, yes. Stunning. And more of them. Thank you. Appreciate you, Noakes. And goodbye. Okay. It's cute, but I think also another thing that I kind of feel, and okay, take this one with a grain of salt. As always, I reserve the right to A, be wrong, and B, change my mind. Because, like, we haven't seen enough for me to know for sure. But from what we have seen, I feel like the name Wish Blossom Ranch feels more whimsical than the vibe I'm getting from the DLC. Does that make sense? I don't know. Something about the little, like, half snowy biome. Ranchy, like, horses and stuff. It's not that it's not cute. It's cute, but, like, it doesn't feel like it's giving the level of whimsicality that Wish Blossom Ranch deserves. You'll call it the Pony Palace? Oh my goodness. Hi, Carice. Hello. Okay. I heard you have something for me. I don't know if I would have expected giant flowers. I don't know what I was expecting. Cutie marks. I was expecting more cutie marks. And more colorful horses. You think we're being too presumptuous? I agree. That's why I said, like, we really haven't seen enough to know for sure what it's going to be like, right? But my initial impression, this is what it is. From the very little that we've seen. Okay. Can I swing around to... Oh. Taking the long way home. 5 sauce? Again? Wish Blossom makes you think of light pink and purple aesthetics. Yeah, something kind of like pastel-y. Where am I going? Birds, have you abandoned me? They said, girl, you're hopeless. We don't even know how to get you where you're trying to go from here. Oh, okay, there. You're gonna be sad if we can't customize our horse with fantasy colors. I think we can, because I think I saw someone... Oh, I don't want to talk to you, Daisy. Sorry, Daisy. I think in an article that, or like interview article thing that we saw, it was like, you can make like a neon green zebra or something. Does anyone else remember that, or did I make it up? I think you can customize in kind of fun, chaotic ways. Hey, Rosie. I did this stuff. Okay. Completed this. Yeah, they made it seem we could customize a lot. I think it was the same website as the interview with the one dev from Gamescom. It was like that same website, but it was a separate article about it that we also looked at on the stream that time. I specifically remember them saying something about like zebra pattern or something, and I think I remember them saying something about like neon blue or neon green or something. Okay, yes, you're showing me this bog. We've had this conversation before. Be nice to your brother. Do your thing, do your thing. Okay. Now back home, cook the meals, get to the place. Take the things. Oh, mint. Mint, also delicious. Okay. Now, to be fair, if we have like a whole little 100-acre wood sort of thing going on and like a candy ice cream looking biome thing, that is whimsical. That is whimsical. Apparently wish blossoms are a flower from a Disney series called Star Darlings. I would be surprised if that's a direct correlation to why it's called that. I'm not saying it's not the reason why it's called that, but I don't really feel like Dreamlight Valley goes for... I mean, I've never heard of that series before. I don't know how popular it is. I tend to like hear about things even if I don't watch them. I feel like they don't really go for super obscure references from movies or shows. You kind of don't love the initial rollout. Why do we have to scout the internet for random interviews to get tea? I mean, I have kind of done that for a while. I don't think the purpose of it is to specifically send fans on this wild goose chase, no pun intended. I think it's more like they speak to different media outlets because they're a game and that's what they do. And fans find them. Like, it's not necessarily always, I think, for the hardcore fans as much as it's an opportunity to bring in eyes from various places to maybe gather interest for the game from people who aren't already playing it. And especially since they gave us the trailer and the showcase isn't until October. I don't think they were trying to hide the stuff that they were telling people. I think it's just like if you're gonna do an interview or have any kind of press release, and a lot of this was coming from press releases specifically, not necessarily interviews, like you're gonna have information there that is somewhat exclusive because that's just the name of the game. Okay, we need these two, this, and one more sour meal, and then we're good to go. We're gonna do this with this, this, and... I don't know. This. Okay, can I make something crisp though? You don't think it's intentionally scattered? You just wish they'd tell us more of those things directly on the blog or something? I think the point is that they will, but they were trying to wait for the showcase. Like, they don't want to tell us everything right away because then it's like there's nothing interesting at the showcase. And the more, like, I kind of was never really on board with the angle that they released the teaser trailer because of the leak. I never thought that the name of the DLC was enough of a reason to release a whole trailer. I do think they did it specifically because of the Gamescom appearance. Like, when you're going to something like that, you want to have new stuff to show people. So I think that's why they did it. And I think that's also why they released the press release at that time, because they're like, if we're going to do this trailer, people are going to be writing about it. They need like official information from us to like write up their pieces kind of thing. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm not Gameloft, but that feels like the vibe for me. Okay, sell these. Sell these. I don't really like the way that we select multiple things when we're selling in this UI. I don't know if there's a more simple way that I just haven't discovered. Okay. To Lily, yes, to give this meal. It makes sense, and pretty much all game devs that go to cons would do the same. Yeah. I think it was intended, the trailer timing. I still am not a fan of it because I think it feels too early based on when the showcase is, but I don't think they were rushed to do it. You originally thought it was because of the leak, because it's such an early announcement, but maybe they wanted a different marketing approach. Yeah, or maybe, I don't know that it was even necessarily that. Like, it really could have been, but it could have just also been the thing where they were like, hey, we have this option for y'all to come to Gamescom if you want to. And they're gonna be like, well, yes, I will do that because it's good for business. And when you go somewhere like that, like, you kind of need to have something worthwhile to tell people about, because otherwise, why are you there making an appearance if there's like nothing compelling about it? If you're like, yeah, this is the same old game we've had for the past 2 years. Here's the DLC that's already finished, that's been finished. You know what I mean? Hi, Ginny. Hello. Okay. Confirm. Feed these... Sandy Man, if you ruin the... You know what? I've been burned one too many times. I've been burned one time. Exit activity. Oh. How? I don't think I can. Well, I'll feed you all, but I won't be happy about it. You have that. You. That. You. And you. Yeah, you can't go there and be like, hey, check out Storybook Bill from last year. Exactly. You gotta have a reason. Okay, y'all eat. Do your thing, do your thing. Everyone... Oh, I didn't mean to give you the fish pie. Oh, yeah, I did. I don't know why. Last time I was feeding people, I thought Farmer Cotton was Old Noakes. I was like, ah, yes. A fish pie he's going to enjoy. We're still not happy about waiting until November. We have things, though. Things are happening. There's a new Sims DLC coming out if I ever get up the confidence to open my game after the patch that I think broke everything. We have a new Sims DLC. We have a new Critical Role campaign. We have a new Taylor Swift album. We have a stinking Has-Been Hotel. There are things happening to keep us busy. I heard you have something for me. You don't have the Sims, so the greater we, the greater we. Okay, bye, Orlo. Daisy, I heard you have something for me. Orlo's perfect pumpkin pie. Oh, I love a pumpkin pie. Oh, this is a question for people. Which do you prefer, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Is Sandyman going to break my game again? You know what? I'm saving again just to be sure. And I'm gonna wait for you to go there so you won't teleport onto the roof. Wicked for Good might even be out first. Listen, don't put that into the universe. I almost said that, but I sincerely hope the DLC will be out before then. The Sims patch only broke everything if you use the new pack selector tool. I know. It did also break like pretty much every mod though. I don't have a lot of mods in my game, but I do have a couple. Let me just take care of this. You seem confused. I can't make heads or tails of this. Another one of Nora's riddles? This one's hard, really, really hard. I don't think even Gandalf could solve it. If you solve it, you're smarter than Gandalf. Oh, the little eep. Oh my goodness. Really? Then please help me again. What does the riddle say? A traveler without foot or wheel, its journey done, it rests its keel. A boat. Is there still more to talk about? You came. Shall we go for a bit of a walk? Don't take me away from here. Oh, goodness gracious. Pumpkin with whipped cream and or ice cream, sweet potato. Your grandma makes them around Thanksgiving. You're British and you've had neither pie. You've had that. Oh no, you poor Europeans and British people. You've never had a pumpkin pie or a sweet potato pie? How do you autumn? I'm glad you're here, Tinker Goodenough. How are you? Hello, Daisy. How are you? I'm very happy. We saw salmon leaping up to the waterfall. That stream was always stuffed with old branches. Nothing nice lived in it. I didn't clear the stream. Did I not? No, I thought I did. I feel like last stream I was talking to somebody and we did clear the stream. It was young Tom Cotton. He told me that you sorting this place out made him want to do it too. Are you as strong as young Tom? Stronger, actually. Of course I am. I'll be sure to tell him then. He doesn't need to know that. Sure he does. I'm going to tell him. Okay, girl. Oh, you left me here. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. Reassessing what we got going on. Also, apple crisp. Yeah, apple crisp is also delicious. Just a pumpkin spice latte. Okay, here's the thing though. We can talk about it. I love a good pumpkin spice beverage. Pumpkin spice is not the same as pumpkin though. Pumpkin spice is just assorted warm seasonings. There's nothing pumpkin about it in like 9 out of 10 cases. Harvest a brown onion. I don't think I can even plant these, so I'm gonna discard this. Honey chub, I'll keep it. Cook any sweet fresh food. What is a fresh food? Oh, we have categories of meals, I think. Okay, I'll keep that one for now. 4 stars. Cook using a 3-star walnut. I'll keep that for now. Let's see. Cooking. Cook using any potato. I don't know what that even is. 2-star chanterelle, I'll take that. Butterfly cups, field ring. I'll take that. I don't even know what that is, but I'll take it. And we'll take this cracked salmon, I guess. Okay, time to go plant. Apple and blackberry crumble, yes. You don't know if you've ever had pumpkin at all? My goodness. Apples and cinnamon are the autumn flavors there. I mean, apple and cinnamon is very autumnal here as well, but also like pumpkin and pumpkin spice. I feel like the pumpkin, especially around like Thanksgiving. Why do I have this? Okay. You've had pumpkin bread? Okay, that's something at least. Zucchini bread is also delicious. Okay, before I do anything else, let me invite people for a meal for tomorrow. Same place, it's just easiest for getting stuff done. You, I just fed today, so not you. Although you are lagging behind everybody else in terms of friendship level, so fine. Neffy, Willow, Marigold. Send invites. Maybe pumpkins are more expensive in the EU. They're definitely nowhere near as common there. I mean, to be fair, the average person in the US, I don't think they actually cook with pumpkin themselves very often. They're kind of obnoxious to try to open and stuff, but things with pumpkin are abundant. Strawberry. Okay. I want to plant multiple of these because I think I need them for jams. There we go. Rhubarb. Oh! Well, I'll put you there. I'll put you there. I keep wanting to scroll like a tool wheel, but that's not how this works. Will I be able to fit something there if I put this here? Possibly. Possibly. Not you. Isn't there a smaller one? Aha! You're not a fan of pumpkin? You've said that to me before, and I definitely deleted it from my brain because I value our friendship. Okay. You. Your brother loves zucchini bread but won't eat it any other way. Okay, so has anyone seen the movie? I don't remember if this was originally a Disney Channel movie or if it was specifically one of those movies that Disney Channel just aired all the time, so it feels like it was a Disney Channel movie. But I believe it's called Up, Up, and Away. It's about this Black superhero family. And their weakness is aluminum foil, or if you're fancy or British, aluminium. And you may ask why I'm bringing this up. It's because there's one scene in the movie where their neighbors make them like zucchini bread and they bring it over and they don't get to eat it because it's wrapped in aluminum foil. Wait, what's an aggressive reaction? Oh, about the pumpkin? Listen. I mean it though. Hi, Lady Danbury. Hello, hello. Okay. You go there. I have too many flowers. I don't have time for this. which is kind of a wild thing to say considering I'm pretty sure time stops when I'm planting things. I just, like, in the greater existential sense, don't have time for this. If you're fancy or British, yeah. Am I wrong? Basil. And there we go. Am I saying Brits are not fancy? No, that wasn't a mutually exclusive statement. If anything, I feel like it would be implying that Brits are fancy, because the Brits inherently say that, and then the fancy people also say it. Pea seeds. How's stream going? It's going pretty. Oh, I just surprised myself with these peas. Stream's going well. It is. It is. Can I rotate you? How do I rotate? Ah, yes. Beautiful. I'm not having a fun time with this. I know I don't have to do this, just it's fine. I want stuff to be growing. You're feeling very fancy in your cartoon ghost PJs. I love that. Okay, I need to make sure I have at least one of each flower planted in case I have a little quest to get them. So let's put that there. I have planted you. I don't remember if I planted any daffodils. So these are the last things that are up. I'm gonna hope against all hope that all of my things are watered because I really don't want to deal with it. Can you fit in that tiny little corner? No, unfortunate. Planting seeds effectively is so time consuming in the late game. Yeah, at this point, I'm just plopping things down for the sake of having them planted. And it's still taking 10 years, so, you know, we do what we gotta do, but we don't necessarily enjoy it all of the time. That's okay. Not everything has to be fun in games. Now, why are the... Don't care. Do not care. No. This one. Oh, y'all all need to be watered. Yes. You're behind on stream, but you used to watch Up, Up, and Away all the time. But when you bring it up, people think you're crazy because no one knows it. Yeah, it was one of the ones that I feel like was on Disney Channel a lot for a short period of time. And then it just like never showed up again, really. But it's one of the ones that my siblings and I talk about all the time. Oh, wait, I just remembered. Also, there was like this whole thing about like, okay, so I think the villains, so to speak. Also, we gotta have a talk about the not every antagonist is a villain truthers, because I've been dabbling in some specifically musical theater related spaces again recently. And the girlies love to say that people are antagonists and not villains. I know there's a difference, but do y'all? Because, like, I'm sorry if Mr. Hades, the mean old boss, is subjugating people and hoarding wealth and spreading propaganda. That's villainous. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the villain in good old Up, Up, and Away. was like two guys in a tech truck that were trying to take over the world via the minds of children via like a CD-ROM video game that was meant to teach like people to be environmentally conscious or something, but it was being hacked to make them like, I don't know, you able to control their brains or something. What a movie. You've been listening to the Bridgerton books and it's perfect for the weather. I might end up reading, which one am I up to? I think I'm up to Sir Philip with Love or whatever it's called. I might read that this month because one of the prompts for my readathon is like a sun on the cover. And I think that one kind of has a sun on the cover. Keep. Thanks for becoming a channel member, Lady Danbury. I appreciate you. Filling up our pockets with some fish. Okay, reel her in. I have such massive pockets now. Not the little song, the little fishing jingle. Okay, skip to this bridge. And I already invited people over, well, I mean, sent out invitations for a meal for tomorrow. So I should be good to just go to bed after I fish. Silver Bream, a fancy. John Silver from Treasure Planet goes from antagonist to villain back to antagonist. I am not familiar enough with Treasure Planet to have an opinion on that. I saw it when I was a kid. It wasn't my favorite vibe. I watched it again maybe a couple years ago, but I don't remember all of the like specifics. The skipping always makes you smile. The skipping is real cute. Okay. How's the time? It's good. I was about to say, what's the time? It's got to be close to midnight from Rent. Oh my goodness. Would you believe it? I just found out recently that Mr. Anthony Rapp of Rent, I mean, he's of a lot of things, but I mostly have the fondest memories specifically from Rent. He's gonna be in my city at some point doing a show. I need to see him live again. That would be so good. I might need to make that happen. Cracked salmon. Oh, perfect. I need 2 more of those for my task, I think. We all know I love Rent. The best Christmas musical of all time. Treasure Planet is one of your favorites. I liked it more watching it as an adult than I did as a kid, but I don't know. I would still say it's not my favorite, but I do feel like it needed more. It deserved more when it came out. Granted, I was part of the crowd that was not giving it the more that it deserved, but Treasure Planet and Atlantis to me are kind of like fingers crossed. They're like, you know, twinning a little bit. They're cousins. And if either had been given their flowers as they should have, maybe we could have had a different era of Disney animated movies. Hi, Dominique. Hello. anything I can, like, take? And by take, I mean forage. Wait, Anthony! Are those eyeballs that you haven't seen Rent? Please, 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 please. Listen, listen. I don't ask for much. I do ask that you find yourself the movie or the pro shot, or even if you're feeling a little spicy, Rent Live that was aired on TV that stars one Jordan Fisher. That's also acceptable, but I need you to find one of those things, and I need you to set your eyeballs in front of it and watch it. I don't have time to go back there and fish again. We're going to bed. Hi, Decorista. Hello. It's really good. I feel like maybe I'm just speaking from personal experience, but Kitty, maybe you also seconded this. I feel like Rent is one of those musicals that theater kids were exposed to too young and traumatized, but then like trauma bonded with Rent, and then it becomes a whole part of their personality. That happened to me. I think I saw the movie when it first came out. My grandpa like sat me down and was like, well, not just me specifically, like the family. And he was like, we're going to watch Rent. And I did not need to be seeing that. I did not need to be seeing that at my little baby age. Okay. I think I forgot to get my egg yesterday. In terms of Disney cult classics, nothing comes close to Black Cauldron. Black Cauldron is so good and so underappreciated to me. I'm a big fan. You watched it when it first came out too? Yeah. My grandpa was like a big like family movie night person, but he like also didn't really have much like discernment about like what movies we were watching at certain ages. I don't know if it was like an expose them to the world so they know kind of thing, or if it was just like a, I don't know, like we're here if they have questions they'll let us know kind of thing. But either way, he's like, y'all, I don't care. You might be like 8, we can put on a rated R movie, that's fine. You need an I don't ask for much Tinka mode. I feel like, yeah, that actually has been a more common part of my lexicon recently. I don't ask for much. Where would one see any of these versions? You know, I don't actually know, but I don't know. They gotta be on some streaming platform. I feel like probably Rent Live, the one that I believe was on NBC, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like that would probably be the hardest one to find, but I feel like finding the Rent movie or the Rent Pro Shot that was like the filmed stage version before it was like brought off or taken off of the Broadway lineup, I feel like those two would be fairly easy to find, if I had to guess. You feel like Black Cauldron flopping is the reason Disney has never attempted dark fantasy again? To be fair, it was scary. As a child, The Horned King, terrifying. So I kind of get it. I don't know if it was the first one, but Black Cauldron was also like an actual book that they adapted, whereas a lot of the stuff that they had done before that was like kind of fairy tales kind of thing. Well, I suppose they had done Sword in the Stone probably before they did Black Cauldron. You don't think the Rent movie is free anywhere right now? That's a disappointment. Major disappointment. It was actually scarier than the book series, which is surprising to you. I never actually read the book series. I do have, and I think have always had, an old copy of the book, but I never read it. I don't know why. I wasn't really like a fantasy reader when I was younger. I think that's probably partially it. And then it was something that I just kind of kept with my childhood effects when I grew up. So it's probably still at my parents' house. Like one of my parents' house or in storage somewhere. James and the Giant Peach was low-key intense too. I think I've only seen James and the Giant Peach once when I was really young because I think I hated it. I should probably give it a go, but I really think I was like, mm-mm. And decided never again. Okay. You know what would be great right now? A spreadsheet with how much each of these sell for, but I certainly didn't make one. Okay. Oh, this new and improved watering can is so much better. You're shocked when they added Black Cauldron to Magic Kingdoms? I was shocked. I don't play Disney Magic Kingdoms, but at the time that it was being announced and released, I was keeping up with DMK news because there was kind of like a little bit of crossover or like assumed crossover between Dreamlight Valley and DMK at that time. So even though I wasn't playing it, I was like, let me make sure I'm aware of what's happening just in case, you know. And it did give me hope. I would love to see Black Cauldron added to Dreamlight Valley. From my understanding, the rights to it are a little bit difficult. But it didn't stop them with that. Okay, did I actually check my mail to see what people wanted? Imagine a spreadsheet. It would be so helpful. Okay, salty, spicy, bitter, sour. Salty, spicy, bitter, sour. Pretty much every single thing. Okay. And that. And then you want to talk, you want to talk, you want to talk. Salty, spicy, bitter, sour. A list of flowers and sell prices is a great idea. It would be very helpful. Okay. Salty, bitter, spicy, and sour is what I need. I don't want to use the brown onion because I need that for, well, I don't need it now, but I'll probably need it for something. And I don't think I can plant them for a while. What if I do like this? I can probably make that spicy. Spicy cheese. Oh, I should have seen, I need to do that because I think I need to cook with a 3-star walnut anyway. Do we have something of this that's spicy? We do not. I will do this walnut, but I'll try to make it spicy with a seasoning. The character showing up in Once Upon a Studio was heartwarming to see also. I somehow wiped Once Upon a Studio from my mind. I definitely saw it. Maybe I should give it a watch again. Okay. You watched the Disney Princess concert this morning on Disney Plus and it gave you all the feels. I can't make it rude. Yeah, it was cute. Wait, was there a longer version or was it just like the medley with Moana, Belle, Tiana and Ariel. Spicy and sour is the other thing I need. Blackberry and plum braised fish. Blackberry. Let me use this one instead. Plum. This is not going to be the best quality, but that's okay. Maybe if I add something fancy to... I don't... I'll do the fish. Chunky, love it. Oh, wait. No, I think I can still accomplish this. I just want to add something high quality here. Something like sugar. It's 11 minutes. Okay, that's the one that I saw, yes. Okay. Beautiful. 3 stars. I don't know if these are actually stars, but that's not bad. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 meals. Meet the villagers at the Ivy Bush to discuss Sandy Man's plan. Okay, well, that's convenient because I need to go there anyway. But I also need to sell this stuff. Okay, okay, okay. Once Upon a Time, what a show. With Miss Mary Margaret. I remember when I watched that, the actress's name is Jennifer Goodwin, I believe. Something similar to that. My bad. She had been in Ramona and Beezus. She was like the auntie with Miss Selena Gomez. The pixie cut was not here to play. The pixie cut was a cut. It really was. She was giving auntie for real, actually, with the pixie cut. So it worked. Sell that, that. Okay, keep those. Beautiful. You're watching your Twitch streamer last night and someone gifted 1,000 tier 1 subs. Some people have too much money. Like, y'all don't want to share some of that with me? Rude. I'll take this. Cheese, bacon grease. I should probably take this and this. Okay. I have some money. I wonder if I can... Oh. I want to grab a... gardening bed. I think the ones that I have are mostly these square ones because I want to start replacing some of my existing gardening beds with ones that will stay watered longer. I think those are mostly the square ones. Do I have any of this? I think I also have a circular one, so I'm going to take those for now, but I'll have to wait till everything's grown to replace it. We did some cooking stuff. Let me turn that in. You can't, not in this economy. Not you, Kitty. I mean the people with an excess. When you win the lotto, I'll be looked after. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't play the lottery, but let me just say, when it was nearly $2 billion, I was like, my goodness. What do you have for sale? Flour. I'm gonna take this. Oh, I can only take one. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm broke. We'll start our homestead. It would be so nice. Oh, thank you for the sip reminder, Lucy. Okay. Wait, the whole reason anyway. At least I wasn't too far off course. Ma'am? Okay. She's coming up into town. She's late to work is what's happening here. Back down we go. Okay. Lily, I know you're busy. I would like to intercept you on your way to work, though. Hello. I've completed this cooking club task. Treacle? What is treacle? The way I feel like I've looked this up multiple times in my life and I don't understand what it is. Is it like a cordial? You know what? Why would I ask you all something when I'm capable of Googling something? Dark sugar syrup? Oh, it's like molasses. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. You hem and haw over a $60 Moonstone bundle, so $6K per stream sounds wild to you. Well, yes! Write it off as a donation. It actually makes sense. Hello, everyone. Hello, Nora. Is everything all right? We wanted to know why Sandyman changed his mind about Bywater becoming a village. Let the man change his mind. And why he's cozying up to the assessor all the time. So I read those new rules the assessor gave us. I've worked out why. In the towns, the price of flour is set by the mayor at Mickle Delving, but in the villages, the price is set by the sheriff. The sheriff. Not sheriff. He wants Bywater to be a village so he can be the sheriff. Oh, wait, sorry, give me a minute. Oh. Okay. The villain. And that's why he's being all friendly to the assessor. If no one else wants to be sheriff, the job will go to Mr. Sandyman. I can be the sheriff. We have to stop. I feel like okay. I get the problem, but also, okay, I guess we have to stop him. Imagine, we'd have to cut down our bread and our pastry and our cakes. Yes, we have to stop him. I have no idea how, though. We need someone else to be sheriff. You could do it, Nora. I'm too busy in the shop. Fosco? Don't look at me. I'm as busy as you are, sister. How about me? How about me? That's a good idea. You would be the perfect sheriff, Tinker. I love power. But you have to have lived in Bywater all your life. What? Tinker love, we're going to need you to stall for us while we find someone who wants to be sheriff. You know what? Can we... Can we ruin this person's campaign? Whip up one more meal for the assessor, something that will really lay him flat, so to speak. And we'll keep working on the plan. But we haven't got a plan. Don't bother me with details, Orlo. My plan is to come up with a plan. You have to think of something quickly, Farmer Cotton. Very quickly, or something like that. I don't know. Are you all running off now? I love power. I mean, listen. Clearly, Hades has rubbed off on me. I was just talking about his villainous deeds. Gonna poison? No! I'm not. I would never. I would never. What does everyone want? Okay, that's for you. Time to forge some documents. Well, I might do that in specifically the context of this game. Well, yes. There you go. And there you go. Look at this lovely meal. It's definitely not poisoned. Whenever I hear the word poisoned, I do immediately think, oh, can I say this? Is this a spoiler? I do specifically think of a monologue that a character gives in Mockingjay Part Uno. Iconic moment in cinema, by the way. The clarification of in the game. Well, yes. I can't be out here in the streets claiming that I would do a forgery. Okay. We've done that. I have to see Sandyman. I don't even know if Honeychup is like around. Need to do some foraging. Bring a 3-star meal to Lily. Oh, okay. We're gonna go do a bit of foraging. Field rank. Thanks for lurking, Lady Danbury. Out here in the YouTube streets. YouTube is forever. Just like, oh my goodness. Ooh, YouTube is forever, just like puppies, according to Sia on her Christmas album. Yo, it's gonna be time soon for the best Christmas album of all time. I can't wait. Every Day is Christmas is such a bob. It's a continuous play for me once like November hits. No worries, kitty. Okay, I need more mushrooms. Who are we on about? Sia, but specifically Sia's Christmas album. I can confidently say I've never listened to a Sia project outside of her Christmas album, but it is one of the best Christmas albums of all time. Right up there with Cheetalicious Christmas, Acoustic Hearts of Winter, whichever one Michael Bublé's is. Okay. Oh, there are some mushrooms. How do I get over there? Okay. Lookout Hill. The way I don't think I've ever read that name before. I'm not sure if I'm moving towards the direction I need to be for the other mushrooms or away from it. Maybe towards, because this is one of the ones I needed. No, I'm by my house, Oil. Wood blew it? I don't remember. That's something I need. Oh, it is. I didn't need. Oh, okay. No, I did. Okay. I was about to say, I just picked all those field rings for nada. But I did need them. Josh Groban Christmas. My grandmama loves Josh Groban. So much. I don't really have much of an opinion about Josh Groban outside of Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812, which is a musical Anthony. You should probably listen to that one as well. In which I'm a fan. Okay, more mushrooms. Yes, it's a musical. Oh no, not my full backpack. What do I not need? This. Trash. You didn't know what it was? It's okay. Yeah, it's a musical that is based off of a very small section of War and Peace, the novel. Also, speaking of War and Peace, can we have a little bit of commotion for War and Peace from Sky High, and also just Sky High in general? That movie, chef's kiss. Actually, a little bit chef's kiss, a little bit side eye, because Miss Ma'am, why do I want to call her Gwen? That might have been her name. And Will, their relationship, odd. War and Peace, the massive book. Well, yes, but Great Comet is a very, like, it's a musical adaptation of a very small section of War and Peace. Actually, back to Wuthering Heights briefly, I wonder how that is gonna go, because often when they turn Wuthering Heights into like a movie or a miniseries or something, they only adapt like the first half of the book before the slight spoiler, I suppose, although I don't think it's a spoiler. I think it might start at the, well, not like towards the end, so I don't think it's a spoiler. There is a time jump. They usually just deal with the time frame of the characters being youngins and not when there's a time jump. I wonder if the new movie is going to do that as well. Which is kind of odd because it's not that long of a book. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult to do the whole thing. That being said, I'm not a movie maker. You're not much of a Christmas music girly, but you love... Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, my mom had that CD as well. You think of that movie randomly, Sky High? It was a wonderful cultural moment. It's okay, Anthony. It's allowed. You're like allowed to go against the grain a little bit. There are a lot of things that I could admit that would take away any number of my cards. Okay, put all this stuff. I wish there was like an empty all button. Wait. Oh no. I guess I could just spam this. Most of your knowledge about Wuthering Heights comes from the Kate Bush song. Oh! I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. One of my favorite Wuthering Heights facts, well, two of my favorite Wuthering Heights facts. One is the song, It's All Coming Back to Me Now, sung by the one and only Celine Dion. Famously inspired by Wuthering Heights. Specifically one of the creepier scenes from it. Also, allegedly, according to the streets, I didn't know this man. Heath Ledger was named after like Heathcliff, and has a sister named Catherine, who's the other like main character, I suppose, in Wuthering Heights. I don't remember who I invited today. We're inviting you, and you. Great song. Yeah, it is a great song. Okay, what else do I need to do right now? Cook using any potato, 2-star chanterelle. I need butterfly cups. Butterfly cups are only at night, right? But like night. I'm gonna move this way. Have I seen Celine's music video for that song? Yes, I have. Multiple times. It's a bit legendary. You think you knew that somewhere in the dusty recesses of your brain. Another thing about Wuthering Heights, less of a fun fact, but it deserves to be discussed. Oh, especially because someone on one of my social media timelines decided to try to make an argument related to this, and I was like, Queen, honey, no. But Wuthering Heights is one of the books that's referenced in Twilight. Miss Myers, what word would I like to use for this? Proclivity towards including references to and attempted themes from certain pieces of historical literature was certainly in full effect during Twilight. Someone in the Wild West of the internet was trying to make a statement about the fact that they disliked the casting of Margot Robbie in the new Wuthering Heights movie by saying that Bella Swan is supposed to be what Kathy looks like because supposedly the character was designed off of Kathy. What an odd argument is what I have to say about that. What an odd argument. Night end, you have to be using the lantern. Okay, I have used the lantern at night to find them before, so I probably will. For now, I'm gonna pop over here and fish some fish. Oh, that's the lantern. Try again. Now I kind of wish that I lived in an alternate universe where a young Kristen Stewart was playing Kathy in a Wuthering Heights. I just want to know what that would be like. My curiosity is piqued. I don't know what that means, Alexandra. Orlo came for you with his wheelbarrow? Oh no, after you fished here? Oh goodness. I feel like we almost got caught some point last stream, but we managed to make it home in time. I fear that none of these are what I need. I don't know what I need, but it's not this. Oh, I get it. When certain people, oh, yeah. I don't really know how I feel about that. I guess I kind of get it theoretically, but I don't know. I feel like there's like, how do I explain it? There's a level of like, we weren't there. So like, how would we really know what people really looked like kind of thing? The one more eel for the fishing task tipped you over the edge. Oh no, I think that's what we were getting here last time too. We were trying to get some eels. I feel like eel feels like it should be one syllable, but it's always a two-syllable word for me. Alexandra, my thing about that is no offense to that man. I've not seen him in anything since the kissing booth and one episode of Euphoria, I think. But my man Heathcliff is not really supposed to be like white. Like, it's implied that he's like not white. And pretty much like all of the conflict, all of his character conflict for the most part stems from the fact that he's like not white. So every Heathcliff except for like one being a white man feels odd to me, humbly. I need more butterfly cups. Wait, really? Yeah, like the whole thing is like his half-brother, no, not half-brother, step-brother, like doesn't like him in part because like he doesn't think that he deserves to like have a share in the family such and such because of the way that he looks. He faces a lot of prejudice from people around town because he doesn't appear white. Like, it's implied that he might be Romani in some way, but like a lot of the reason why his relationship with Kathy is seen as unacceptable is because he's not giving white. Like, he has to work so hard to try to prove himself to various people because he's not giving white. Like, so it's interesting that there was one adaptation with the girl from, I always forget her name. I think her name is Kaya something. She was in The Maze Runner. She was in a Wuthering Heights movie, and they did cast an actor who I believe was a black actor. I don't think Heathcliff is specifically like black, but he's certainly like acknowledged as not appearing the way that people like white people in England did. Or not England, but the UK at the time. Put that away. Ah! Orlo, you better not pick me up from my pantry. You always thought he was of Romani. I mean, that's like the vibe that the book is giving because people are saying that they think that he is. But it's also a little bit unclear from what I recall of the book whether they're saying that like they genuinely think that he is, or if that's just a sort of like ostracizing kind of othering kind of way that they're addressing him. I just feel like the fact that it's so integral to the character arcs feels weird to not like, I don't know. Feels odd to not address it in the casting. Oh, I don't need to track these butterfly cups anymore. Post box. Did I invite people? Oh, I did. Okay. Not my voice going way, way upright. Okay, we have Miss Delphi, we have Miss Cotton, we have Fosco, and we have Nora. We also have some meals. You're starting to become quite the good friend. I'm keen to catch up when you've got a chance, if you're not too busy, that is. Everyone wants to talk to me. I'm really popular right now. No, Anthony, I think Heathcliff is specifically not black. I think he's just not supposed to be like... I think he's supposed to be ethnically distinct enough from like the typical white person. Like enough that many, many people throughout the book comment on the fact that he is not like white passing enough and treat him differently because of it. But it kind of like alludes to the fact that he's probably Romani. To me, Anthony. To me, Jacob does. I'm not an expert in whiteness. Okay, take all of these things. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And now we gotta go sell this. Let me make sure I put all of this food away, though, before I sell this. It's lovely to have a rainy day. Oh, I need to make sure, don't let me forget when I plant stuff. I need to leave one square planter open, and I need to leave one round planter open so that I can hopefully delete them and replace them. Yeah, I kind of like feel the same way, Alexandra. I just feel like because it's such a big theme in the book with Heathcliff's character that like multiple people acknowledge the fact that he doesn't look like them. I feel like there should be some visual cue in the casting that he doesn't look like everybody else. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Farmer Cotton, and I will go ahead and sell this. I don't think I need that. And all of this. And this. And this. Okay, wait, do I have enough to buy? Let me not spend my money on that right now. Let me go back to Sandyman. Do we feel like the sky looks clearer somehow with the rain? I don't know how to explain it. Or maybe it's not the sky, maybe it's the coloration. Stuff looks like a little bit more saturated. I could also just be imagining things. What's for dinner? Good question. I don't know what's for dinner tonight, actually. I usually just decide after stream. Although I think I'm playing, listen, it's been so long. I've missed it. I think I'm playing D&D again tonight for the first time in too long. So I'm going to have a somewhat short break between stream and Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm gonna have to make a quick meal, I think. You made carnitas in the slow. Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. That sounds so good. Really, honestly, anything in a slow cooker I think would sound delectable right now. Because a slow cooker is very like autumn and winter coded to me, right? Because I feel like oftentimes if I'm using a slow cooker, it's going to be a nice hearty meal. I can't wait to pull mine out. You had a tuna melt? I cannot say I'm really a fan of a tuna melt. But famously, I don't like mayonnaise. I remember I used to work at a sandwich shop and we had tuna melts on the menu. It was the bane of my existence making them. I don't even mind tuna. It's just like when you're at work and you got fish stinking up the whole place, it's just a lot. Okay, we will leave these two empty for now on the edge. And if we have room, we'll put some things elsewhere. Wait, what are we laughing about? Is it the tuna thing? Because are you going to tell me that I'm wrong? Why did I put that there? Oh, well. Oh. Anyway. Put you there. Put you there. Sometimes the way that I describe things cracks you up. Listen, it's just how I feel about it. Rim, oh no! Anyway. Anyway. You ever just get hit with sadness? Out of the blue, a shock and awe at my door. You got the 2 D&D cookbooks recently. Very much looking forward to making stuff from them. Also giving hearty, autumnal, wintry kind of food. Yeah, I should probably whip out my D&D cookbook. Just making sure there's no space that I can potentially squeeze something in here. I know it won't be this flower because this one's giant, but... Oh! Well, there we go. You can go there. You can go there. Beautiful. Okay. Now it's time to cook some meals. Your life lately? Oh no, not that. It's just there were a couple things back to back in this conversation that were just like, there's like certain words. Okay, it reminds me of a short that I saw maybe like yesterday or the day before, but from a long time ago. Okay, sweet, spicy, spicy, sweet. Too sweet, too spicy. It was from a long time ago, and it was Miss Grande herself saying that whenever she hears the word problem or something, she immediately starts doing the choreo to you know, her song. It's like that for me sometimes, but with like seeing a word and it immediately evoking like a sad scene or a sad song, and a couple of the words really pulled me into a couple different sad things. Need spicy, but not with onions. Onion. I could do this. Okay. Words and smells get you? Oh, smells get me all the time. I'm not really like a perfume buying girly anymore, but I went through a phase where I bought a fair amount of fragrances, and I still have them because like they smell good. But whenever I use them, it like transports me back to that period of my life when I was wearing them. It's really funny how that happens. Store and backpack. And I need one more spicy meal. Platter for winter. What do I need to cook with actually while I'm here? Sweet fresh food, that's not happening right now. Potato chanterelle. Okay. Something with mushrooms. I could do this. Actually, I'll do those. Oh, look how spicy. I don't need to add anything to that. Okay. Your mom's jumper still smells of her perfume 10 years later. It can be hard to get out of things for sure. There we go. Oh, I also need to bring a 3-star meal to Lily, I believe. So I'll have to figure out what to make for that. I should try to make it not sweet, or actually I should try to make it sweet if I can. Because if I make a sweet fresh food that's 4 stars or plus, I will do this. Oh, I don't have a 2-star chanter. Okay. You're getting kicked out. Okay. Fresh food. Pies, jams, breads, fresh foods. I need to make a sweet fresh food that needs to be fancy quality. Fancy quality. Sweet fresh food. It's probably gonna have to be this. Ooh, ooh. I can do this. Well, anyway. Need to be able to cook a bowl of mushrooms and creamy broth in the game? Well, yes, that would be delicious. Make that smoother. Yes, toss her in the crisper with something sweet and almost kind. Okay, make her smoother. Crisp. Fancy basil again. Somehow we've salvaged this. How, the world may never know. You don't know why you didn't see it there before? Me neither, honestly. Add this as well. Ingredient is already sweet. Wait, why will it let me add this but not this? Don't care. Don't pull me out of the thing, please. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Look at that! Store and backpack. Okay. Your partner is hooked on DTV. Amazing. We love that. Are you good still? Oh yeah, you're good. I don't know if my chicken is even eating because I have not filled that up in a long time. It's still giving me an egg every day though, so that's nice. Okay, first I need to go to Lily because I need to bring her that meal so I don't accidentally feed it to somebody else. A delicious 3-star sweet meal. Thank you all for liking the stream, by the way. I appreciate you. Do we remember which quest line brings Vanellope? I think you have to have Scrooge's shop open, and I believe it's a main story quest that you get from Scrooge that sends you into the dream castle. It might be something about like a ghost or something like that in the title. But if anybody knows for sure, let us know. That's just what I remember from like well over a year ago. 2 years ago? When was Dream Snaps? 2 years ago? Goodness gracious. No, I didn't mean to do that. Why am I here? Anyway. Oh, Farmer Cotton has another chicken for me. I'll have to track him down. The ghost in the dream castle. Okay, me remembering things. And then faith, trust, and pixel dust. Cool. Okay, I've completed some cooking club tasks. Thanks for the peas. And here's the meal you asked for. It is this salad with beef bits. Welcome back, kitty. Your Switch is glitching when you need to find old Noak's trousers. Wait, what is happening? I had an issue with that where it kept resetting me, but that was just because I kept going outside of where it wanted me to be. It's like a very narrow walkway from where you're going to the pants, but they're close. Or I'm sorry, trousers if you're British or fancy. I'm sure he will. It looks delicious. If we're lucky, he'll savor it for a long time. You've done such a good job getting the assessor to stay here. Let's hope the others have found someone to be sheriff by now. Let's find out. Looks like the whole village has turned up. How's the plan going, Farmer Cotton? I'm still planning. And plan quicker, husband. The assessor's here already. And he's got Sandy Man with him. Oh dear, this isn't good. Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you for looking after me since my unfortunate accident. Are you sure you're better? Maybe you should go back to bed. I've been lucky enough to get to know Mr. Sandyman. Did you know his family were the first to settle in Bywater? First? No, they weren't. Mr. Sandyman has convinced me that Bywater must have a sheriff. And who better to be your sheriff than Mr. Sandyman himself? Me, Mr. Assessor? This is so unexpected, Toss Toss. Good hobbits of Bywater, what say you to your new sheriff? Arg. That was a little piratey. I'm sorry, Farmer Cotton, are you in pain? He can't be the sheriff. Why not? Because of misuse of power. Because you can just tell him the truth, because he's the only person that sells flour, and as sheriff, he can determine the flour selling prices, and therefore, you know, be the Hades of flour in Bywater, because we already have one. Yes, we do. Do we? Do you? Who? Who? Yes, who? It's him. Him? Him. Me? Not Orlo. That's worse than Sandyman. His eyes twitching. Yes, we had a meeting when you were sick. And we made Orlo Proudfoot, Sheriff of Bywater. Hurrah for Orlo! Hang on a minute. How is he qualified to be sheriff? It says in the rules that they should be someone of good reputation in the village. Well, that's me then. His only reputation is for— oh no, not the slander. Sandyman, okay, I can say stuff about Orlo, but you can't say stuff, especially not that. Prove it. Prove your reputation is greater than his. We should ask our two sheriffs some questions. We can judge their worth by their answers. This feels fair. No, it doesn't. Sure it does. Not a debate. Not a public forum. You have a bone to pick with Dreamlight Valley. Why, when mining for minerals, does coal not count, but when selling minerals, coal counts? Because Dreamlight Valley. It's never gonna make sense. Not really. Who will ask the first question? I will. If my cows break down their fences and wander through Bywater, who should bring them back? No one. They're your cows, aren't they? Get them yourself. Mr. Proudfoot? I'll bring them back. That's what I do now anyway. And it's not the animals' fault if they go wandering. Okay, does Orlo put the cow in the wheelbarrow and wheel it back? Because if that's something that happens and something I could put my eyes on visually, that I could visually see that in the game, I might forgive him for trespassing into my abode in the middle of the night and returning me to my bed. Might. Heavy on the might. What do you do if a river is blocked? Find out who did it and get it cleared. It's just the wind and the weather blowing branches off the trees. Best thing is to get in there and clear it up myself. What's the most important part of the sheriff's job? Keeping people in line. Keeping people happy. Very well, my decision is made. The Bywater sheriff shall be Orlo Proudfoot. Yes! I love them all cheering with zero actual, like, audio. Well done, Orlo. This is typical of you lot. I try to make this place better and you choose him. I've had enough of this. I'm off. Congratulations, Orlo, our new sheriff of Bywater. Well, yes. What's the matter, Orlo, love? You don't look very happy. Is this a sheriff hat? I don't want to be sheriff. It's a bit late now. You should have said something. How about I become interim sheriff, you know, until the appropriate time to declare somebody else to fit the position. It would be quite the task, but I'm willing to take one for the team. Why don't you want to do it, Orlo? I'm not up to the job. Being postman is bad enough. Being sheriff is too much. No, it isn't, my friend. There's no hobbit here more deserving. Well, you'll make a fine sheriff. I agree, Orlo. You do? You gave the best answers back then, and not just against Sandyman. Your answers would be better than anyone's. You don't reckon you do anything around here, but you work harder than any of us. That's not true. You're always working. For my farm, yes, and for my family. But you work for all of us, and you never ask for anything in return. Okay, here's the thing, though. By y'all saying this, acknowledging that Orlo works harder than anybody, and now you're thrusting a new workload upon him. Like, y'all don't want this man to have a break? That's something. Yeah, no one else wants to do it, Lucy. I'll do it. You're the best of us, Orlo, and no finer sheriff could I ever wish for. Thank you. I don't think I deserve this, but I know I'll do my best. Today really is another lovely day in the Shire. You feeling that pain? Well, yes. Also, you feel we work the hardest? Well, you know. I wasn't gonna say it. Good day to you, good enough? Let's talk a moment. Hello, Hobbit. Let's go for a walk. Okay. You're keeping busy then. Yep, lots to do. Pushing your feet out front and get on with it, I say. What? Okay, sure. There's a lot to do around Bywater, and we Cottons make sure it's done. Take this village campaign. I'm trying hard to make it happen because that's what a Cotton's supposed to do. If Bywater was ever in danger, I mean proper danger, the Cottons will be the first to protect it. And I know the rest of Bywater would follow us. We take care of this place. A bit like you've been taking care of that chicken, which mysteriously appeared in your yard. And definitely didn't come from Cotton Farm, which has too many chickens. Here, have another one. All right, thanks. Oh, another chicken unlocked. You've increased relationship with townsfolk enough to unlock another chicken, meaning more eggs. The trough needs to be filled with 1 feed per chicken, and in return, they will lay 1 egg each. Remember, the deliciousness of the feed combined with holding a feeding streak increases the chances of more delicious eggs. Okay. Good to see ya. Time for a chat? Can I show you something? Of course, Orlo. How did we get here? Oh, we went to the place to have the meal, but then it triggered this long cutscenes. Okay. I mean, now this is our fault for talking to people, but before that. Okay. I'm so busy now, Tinker. It's all this talk of us becoming a village. There's gifts and messages flying around like a flock of starlings. I can't keep up. Oh, I'm sorry, Orlo. Don't be sorry, it's brilliant. I've never known Bywater to be so excited about something. But don't you miss just spending time fishing? Someone else can do the fishing for now. I don't mind sharing. Which is why I wanted to show you this. This is one of the best fishing spots we have. There's some fine fish here. I found it by accident, and Old Noakes told me to never share a good fishing spot unless you share it with a friend. It's a lovely spot here in Bywater and feels special to me. And that's why I'm sharing it with you. Where am I right now? Oh, this is kind of far away where I was just picking mushrooms the other day, I think. You're a good friend, Tinker. I hope you find some fish in here. Okay. I think it was kind of, yeah, here. Old Stone Tower. I think that's that spot. Okay, I need to feed people. I need to talk to Sandyman. Okay. Let me do that first. No, that's the wrong way. We're going this way. Oh, the talk of Dreamlight and Mist makes me wonder when we're going to get... When, not if, because now I feel like it's kind of confirmed somewhat. We're gonna get the floating islands for the Veil. Because I know for a fact I do not have enough storybook magic for that. Story magic, whatever. Hi, Scuba Steve. How's it going? Okay, Sandy Man, I've talked to you 11 times since you had this little exclamation mark over your head. Now I'm finally going to let you say what's been, you know, going on. There you are. Let's talk a moment. You have 100k storybook magic? I need to get back to doing snippet catching, but the lures are they make the Veil so buggy. I'm starting to like you, Hobbit. You can buy my best goods from now on. Let's have a talk. Your best goods? I appreciate what you're doing good enough. I don't give much to Bywater, and I don't ask for much in return. But you've been generous with your time. Truth be told, I've got less time to give these days. My boy Ted is getting older by the day. The menace? One minute he's a tiny thing screaming his little heart out. The next he's running around the yard trying to hit a chicken with a hammer. The menace. He's a little terror, is that one. Is he a bit not nice sometimes? That's one way to put it. No. Well, maybe a bit, but he's not a bad lad. Oh, no. It's because he's very intelligent. Are you sure? Of course I am. I worry sometimes, though, if I'm honest. You do your best to raise them right. Hope they'll make you proud one day. Anyway, there's no point standing around talking all day. I've got work to do. See you soon, good enough. He's worse in the books. Wait, Ted? The child? You hope they update changing black snippets to storybook magic. Wait, like you can't currently craft them into it? Maybe it starts tomorrow. He was saying I could buy the best stuff. Okay. Now to go feed my friends. Oh, Sandy Man. Oh, okay. Interesting. He's evil in the book. Oh my goodness. Not evil. Wait. Didn't I have another thing to turn into somebody? Oh yes, foraging. But I think I invited Delphi to a meal, so hopefully I'll just be able to do that with her. You are not having a good day. Worse now that I'm stopping you from going where you're going. My apologies. All right. Skipping away. We have meals. I don't remember who wanted what. Mushroom soup or something. Good night's forage. White summer stew, tasty maize fish pie in a dish. I don't know. I'll give you this. No, I won't. JK, I lied. I'll give you that. And I'll give you... No! You that. No. Everyone's happy. Like musical chairs, but with meals. All right, eat up, everyone. Hurry. Person in the back checking their nails. I wonder if all these random hobbits are, like, if they secretly hate me because I never invite them to meals, and then I make a big show kind of in the center of town of feeding everybody else. I'd probably feel some type of way if I were them. Thought musical meals was baked beans. Listen, in The Sims, I think that does happen, kind of. All right. Delphi, don't run away. I have some foraging club missions I've completed. Thank you. Giving me 2 one-star ingredients is kind of rude, and I don't appreciate that, but go off, queen. Forage a 3-star deliciousness field ring. Am I done? I need both of these. I guess I can take both of those because I'm going to be looking for them anyway. I think I finished gathering the field rings. Yeah, butterfly cups. Yeah. Okay. Gardening. I think I have these planted now. I'm pretty sure I do. Delphinium. I think I have that planted too. Okay. I actually don't know though. Now that I think about it. Okay, let us go. Grab some mushrooms. I'll go that way. Yeah. Here we go. Actually, musical meal makes me think, I feel like I talked about this recently. Magical musical mansion. I think it was one of the Sillyville movies. What a film. Do I ever get over the walking? Wait, how do you mean? Like having to walk everywhere? Is that what you mean? That's not what I needed. Where is this bird so it can lead me? Oh, there. All right. We're on the hunt for various mushrooms. Oh, just like a creepy tunnel. The walk animation is so different. Oh, I don't mind it. 'Cause like, it's like a fantasy game. They're hobbits. I don't really care that they don't walk like typical humans, 'cause they're not. It's never really bothered me, so I can't really speak on it. Okay. Any more of these around? Follow this, follow this. We'll hop, skip, and a jump. Oh, what's over there? I can't get there. Disrespectful. Okay. Lead me that way. Their limbs are short and their feet are huge. Yes. They do have some big feet. These birds. These little... Okay, where are you going? I'm looking for guidance. Okay. Oh, right over here. Okay. Trying to trick your brain into thinking that you're skipping. Oh, I am skipping right now. When I walk, I look like this. Although this is really more like running. But yeah, this is skipping. I guess send me down there. Where am I? Where are the birds? Well, I'll find my way eventually, I suppose. Thought the skipping was the normal animation. No, this is just... Yeah, I think the skipping is like a teensy bit faster. So that's just mostly what I go with. Why am I here? Where am I going? I don't belong. Send me home. Hello? Okay. If I go to the road, I feel like that's not the right way. Oh, it is. The skipping is just for flavor. You don't even think it's faster. It might not be. It just feels like it might be like a little bit faster. Okay, I made it home. No thanks to the flop flop birds. Gotta drop this stuff off in my pantry now. You think it's faster downhill? It probably is. Oh. Transfer all. Okay. I don't really want to venture deep into the forest, even though Orlo is sheriff now. I still don't really want him picking me up in his wheelbarrow, so... Wheelbarrow. Instead, I will just catch some fish. Glowstone! I haven't sold fish in a while. I think I have a lot of 1-star fish that I could probably get rid of. Not right now in the dark of the night. Actually, speaking of in the dark of the night, you know what I do need to rewatch? Anastasia. Also, if Disney were to add, like, an acquisition character, I would want it to be Anastasia. To Dreamlight Valley. I mean, if Gameloft were to add a Disney acquisition character to Dreamlight Valley, I would want it to be Anastasia. You need to sell stuff from your pantry. It's almost full. Mine is not quite there yet, but I have over 400 items, I think, which is a lot. Anastasia, Princess Odette, and Thumbelina. Wait, does Disney have all of those now? Because if that's the case, then, well, yes. I agree. Give me a petition, I'll sign it. Oh, they're Disney movies in spirit. Okay. Well, I don't know about that, but because I don't actually remember which studios or production companies or, like, distributors made those movies, except I think Anastasia was what? 20th Century or whatever was purchased by Disney many years ago. I don't know what the other ones are. Although, did I see Thumbelina on Disney Plus at some point? Maybe they do own it now. I don't know, though. I could have made that up. You think they're all 20th century? Okay, gimme. Gimme. What in the world? Moonbeam salmon. Fancy. All right. Well, all the fish have gone. Home I go. Kind of sad that there's nothing on the ground at the base of these trees, like there have been in many other seasons, if not all of them. You don't think it would happen? Disney was very petty and re-released Little Mermaid in theaters on Anastasia's release week, and it won the box office. Like way back in the day when it first came out. I mean, that's different though, because that's before they owned it. Petty, yes, but also different. I have 435 out of 500 items. What? At some point, we're gonna have to clean this out, but I think today is not that day. So I'm going to invite people for a meal tomorrow because I think I have not done that yet. And a shared meal. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe we'll do it somewhere different. We'll do it at the Green Dragon. And we'll invite... Who have we not really invited? I don't know. You. Sure. Okay. And it is time for bed. Oh, the way that I haven't saved it all since the great debacle of 2 hours ago. Continue. Oh, wait a minute. That's a new percentage. We're officially a village now, aren't we? I mean, we have a whole sheriff, so we must be being a village. Oh, exciting. Okay, I'm gonna save. We're gonna wrap up for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be playing a game called Little Problems, I think. It's giving like mystery, like solving thing. I don't know. Listen, I haven't looked too much at it, but it's new. I think it comes out tomorrow and I'm excited to check it out. It'll be cute. I'm going to see if anybody else is playing something. We can go and hang out possibly. If you haven't liked the stream, please do before you leave. It would help me out a bunch and I would appreciate it. And we are going to go see Opal, who's doing dream snaps, decor, and mist farming in Dreamlight Valley. So if you have some time, please pop on over, say hey to Opal and her community, and have a great time. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.